Well, I finally got my hands on the Hero Maverick 440. Now, this is the big bike from Hero MotoCorp. It gets the same 440cc engine that Harley-Davidson gets in their 440X, but it is an all-new bike, and I have spent a brilliant part of my day getting to this fantastic location, which is the Rann Of Kutchh in Gujarat. And in this video, I'm not really going to be reviewing the bike. I'm going to be telling you about how easy it is to ride for a first-time rider. So let's just jump right in. But before we do that, remember, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment and I will get back to you. That is the MotorScribes promise. We answer every question and every comment that comes in on the channel. So now back to the Maverick. All right, so for starters, let me just give you a quick rundown of what the Maverick is all about. So you do get this nice forward base stance. It's got beautiful LED lighting all around. You've got this nice signature DRL display up front, LED winkers up front. Even at the rear, you get the same LED treatment. So, you know, Hero's really gone out and given you a premium looking bike. It's got a very upmarket, almost Ducati inspired front end that looks rather great. And it does, like I said, it does come with that 440cc engine that we saw on the Harley-Davidson. But in the Maverick, it has been tuned for a slightly different state. So it churns out 27 bhp of power, 36 Newton meters of torque. And what that does is that they've also played around with the torque curve to give you a more linear sort of pull. And that is something that I experienced on my 100-kilometer drive here from Bhuj all the way to the Rann Of Kutchh. So just getting down to the fact that, you know, you're talking about a big bike over here, a bike that is running a nice large 440cc engine, but it might put off a lot of people. I remember when the Dominar came out, when Bajaj had that, a lot of my friends, a lot of people out there who were considering saying that, you know, we're not much of bikers. We would like a big bike because they look much cooler, but yet we don't want something that's so aggressive. Now, during the briefing, I was told that the Maverick is an extremely easy to ride bike. So I was like, okay, I'm not just going to take your word for it. I'm going to take it out for this nice long spin and see how it works out for me. And from the get-go, you know, I think it lives up to that promise. It is very easy going. It's not something that's going to like blow you off your seat, but it feels great. It surges forward. And as they explained, it does have that nice linear feel as you make your way through gears 1 to 6 on the bike. So really nicely tuned. I think they've done a fantastic job on that. You get 90% of your torque, you know, below that 2000 RPM mark, which is what gives it that tractability, that drivability. So it's great in the city, it's great at low speeds. You can actually be in slightly higher gears than what you would have imagined. But once you're out on the highway, hitting 3-digit speeds again is something that's very easily done. But going back to the big question on the easy bit of it. So once you are up at nice 3-digit speeds or higher 2-digit speeds rather, what you do realize is that the bike is extremely composed. So as you're on it and you're sitting, you know, nice and snug on it and you're making your way down a stretch of road, what you do get is that you feel that the bike has got this brilliant sort of balance to it. The weight feels great. The way it just is poised is great. It's not too aggressive. It's not something that you're going to really knock through corners in. At least that's what I felt with my initial bit over there. But at the same time, it's really easy to manage. So despite being a nice big bike from Hero, what you do get is something that's actually very easy to manage around town. And it's got not too much weight on its side either. In fact, the top model one is about 186 kilograms in terms of curb weight. So we're talking about a bike that has been built keeping in mind a lot of elements. So you got a nice upright stance. That's something that I really enjoyed, because being a big guy seated on a bike, some bikes can be very cramped. But on the Maverick, I realized what I had was a nice upright stance. The handlebars are nice out and wide. So you get this nice open-chested sort of riding position. And that again is actually quite comfortable. Even on a nice long ride, you're actually very comfortable on the bike. And all of this played its role in sort of having, in sort of giving me this nice confidence boost that I can do this 100-kilometer run. And To be honest with you, I've never driven a bike straight for 100 kilometers till today. So this is the first time that I'm doing that. And I've heard about what other people say about fatigue setting in early, all of that. But once I was on and I was on my way, it was actually something that I pulled off with ease. And it was just, I think a lot of it has to go to the bike in being easy to manage, easy to use, very refined. The gear shifter is really smooth. You know, you've got all of that going for you. Great on handling, and the ride quality, the comfort, the seat comfort, the way that the suspension works, soaking up road undulations, you know. All of that played its role in ensuring that I got a nice, comfortable ride and also kept me in control. So overall, if you are out in the market looking for a big bike, you're not really a biker in that sense, but you do want to experiment, you do want to get out there on four wheels, you do want to take that adventure quotient in your life to a new level, and you are considering something that's going to be a lot of fun but is also very easy to manage, then the Maverick 440 is definitely a bike that you want to check out. And I'm not just saying this because you know, I'm out here on this ride. I'm saying it because I genuinely feel that after 100 kilometers on this bike, I want to take one home. It's just that easy to use, and I really have enjoyed it.